Ball out. Ball out.
Bow, bow. Bow, bow.
Ball out.
Bow,
Ball out.
bow. All we do is bow.
Ball out.
Bow, bow, bow.
Ball out. Ball out.
Ball out.
Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out. Ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out. Ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out. Dropping by the mall out. Come deliver mail on y'all route. Show them what it's all about. Just get called out. Fall out. Fall out. Me and my clique, we don't fall out. Me and my chick, we don't fall out. We minding our business, keep y'all out. Break up, get up quick, then we hit licks till it's all out. I hate my job, I'ma call out. Boss of myself, child out. I'm a recruiter, a high percentage shooters. Gotta keep rifles and Rugers. Some people just trifling and losers. Watch for the jackets at night, they be cruising. I can put together. AR Kinston My hitters be tougher than leather. Can't nobody do it better. Glock 9 with the F in. Step in with my best friends. Best friend Smith and West End. If you miss 6, still catch 10. Ball out, ball out. Stall out. Pulling up outside the y'all house. Empty till we all out. I got the juice and I'm crazy. If you not a killer, don't say. His squad ain't nothing to play with. Undertaker and a grave dig. Best man like Tay Diggs. When you in the paint, gotta play big. Hitters ignorant like cavemen. Went from good fellas to made men. Ball out, ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Shout out, ball out, get called out. Ball out, ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out, ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out, ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out. Ball out, ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out, ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out, ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Little dramatic pause for me and my boy. Yes, he is in the building. He is for sure in the building. And look, it's already packed. It's packed already. People must want to see this fight. People want to see this fight.
So.
Go ahead. See, because
I'm ready.
because this is the deal, BJ, and matter of fact, welcome. If y'all don't know who this man is, he don't need no introduction, but we go just be courteous and give it to him anyway. This is BJ Nix from the one and only Star Gang, Mr. King Pitts himself, and he is so shady. He went all the way in there and started working the crowd. Now, I don't mean shady in the bad way. I mean shady in the smart way. That boy started working the crowd. I saw him already in the chat working Team Pitts. You started all of this, and then you got your boy Tuck in the building as well. Tuck will get in here and also try to stir it up. He talking about Team Pitts. So you mean to tell me that nobody opened for the case of receiver, BJ?
No, man, we dying on this hill. We dying on this Pitts hill, man.
Damn.
We dying on it, brother.
Man, I mean, dying like for real, like just dying. Like it ain't no chance. It's nothing I can do.
The flag is planted. It's here. This is the hill. This is what moves us forward. This is what moves Cowboys Nation forward. This is what this offense needs. I need to see all them memes, right? We got all them Infinity Stones. And I'm looking at Dak, and boy, that last one, boy, just drop in there. You see Dak go like this right here.
Yeah.
It's, baby. Shout out to my guy, Ryan. I see you jump that pitch train too. My guy, Ryan. What's good, Ryan?
What's up, man? What's going on, man? We got a mixed house, man. I love how you brought the family in here for Team Pitts, because BJ don't ride alone. Now, listen. So we need to know right now. We need to know where you stand. Hashtag Pitts. Right now, is it hashtag Pitts? We need to know early before we debate, because, see, he might change my mind. He that good. But I'm also that good, too. I'm that good, too. I might be able to change his mind. Because at the end of the day, we both want to just win. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. So debates are healthy. Debates are never unhealthy, because we getting close, and this is a real war room scenario, because my man is sure enough Team Pitts. I'm sure enough Team BPA on those receivers, and it's not going to stop. You got any words, man, before I start hitting you in your nose?
Man, no, man. I've been looking forward to this. I know some people's like, Knicks, Friday. Man, things happen. Things got caught up. But we wasn't going to miss out, man. That's why we backdoor here this Saturday, man. We about to get it in. Man, I know y'all excited to hear what Boss got to bring. Y'all excited to hear what I got to bring. Because, hey, at the end of the day, as my guy Boss just said, we all want to win. But you know what? There's some different paths to get to that winning.
It's different paths.
Let's figure out, as we're getting close, what the right path is.
Let's figure it out. So first, I got a question for you, though, first. Because ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have to actually just, really try to dissect this like Perry Mason. First of all, do you still believe, BJ, and do you also stand on the hill that Pitts is generational talent? Because I'm starting to believe he is not.
Here's my thing. And I don't look, generational gets thrown around a little too much for my taste.
Thank you.
Okay. It's a little too much for my taste when you start generating. Because look, and here's what happens. And be clear, there's guys at the network that are going to preach to y'all every draft. You go to every draft. This guy's generational. This guy's generational, because they want to get you hyped about it, right? But we really have to take in terms what generational is and what that really means. What kind of players you want to put that tag on. Like for me, I was a big Zeke is generational guy. I've came off that tag. I said, you know what? I'm doing that too much. That's me and my own way of working through things and stuff. I'm like, look, I'm not going to fall for the banana and the tailpipe. I just can't say all these different guys are generational. Like, it doesn't make sense. So we go through and we kind of figure out what is and what isn't. But I do think what we have to change in our mind with generational, boss, is this. We used to think generational means the spanning of a whole career. NFL does stand for not for that long. If I judge you in the first round, can you be generational for 4 years for me before you get up out the door? And there's some of that there. But now when it comes to Pitts, though, I got some numbers I'll throw at you, some measurables I'll throw at you, you know, and we'll talk about, is he generational? We'll put that to the test, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. We'll put it to the test.
Yeah, we want to put that to the test because you already know. And see, BJ, I see you came with your A game. You speak it like you. BJ say, I'm not giving you no easy layups. BJ say, you're going to have to work for it today, boss. Yeah, because, you know, you didn't take the bait on that because this the deal, man. You so right, and this is why I do rock with you all day long because, first of all, you right, man. It is wore out. Make sure it ain't no echo, too, man. If it's an echo, because I turn BJ up in my ears, but I also want to make sure there's no echo in the show. Do you hear echo, BJ?
I have no echoes on my end, brother. Okay,
cool. But real quick, just as we go through this, I think it is a term that's overused, BJ. I think you hit that dead on the head because I was getting ready to try to punch you on that one, but you didn't fall for it at all. You saw right through it. Like I really was. I had a little sneak attack sitting there waiting on you, and because I was looking through some of the people that's played before. Mm-hmm. You know, so and when I looked at those people, these people also had the label of what? Generational. It was epic, and you didn't fall for that because I already had it. Like, man, come on, man, we see this. My point, and you didn't fall for it. I'm gonna say that again. He didn't fall for it because he's being honest. He said he backed off that. But the point is, I was going to say about Kyle Pitts that makes me a little bit nervous, BJ. Maybe you can make me feel a little bit better.
Okay.
But I do feel like we see a Kyle Pitts type almost every 2 years in terms of athleticism. Where he's outstanding from this graph that I'm holding up, I got the check mark there.
Yeah, right.
It's the 12 touchdowns. That's where he murdered it. And that pace that he was on in 8 games was pretty good. But in comparison to what's going to be sitting there, in my opinion, BJ, I still feel as if he is not the best player. And I'm all the way out on the term generational. I just think it's way overused. And just want to get your thoughts on that a little bit more. Especially when you're looking at these freaks that we holding up right now.
Yeah, but there's a difference between measurables, you know, and we start talking about generational. We talk about what we see on the tape, right? What we see tape-wise. And this is what kind of separates these guys that we're looking at is the tape of Kyle Pitts tells you more than Hakeem Butler, more than Albert Okay, right? It tells you more because you watch him do things in the SEC versus a lot of these cornerbacks that a lot of Cowboys Nation want to come out here and drool over and think if we don't take a cornerback at 10, we might be in trouble. There's more to his game than just that. And then I think one of the telling pieces, don't take my word for it, you know, because hey man, I'm a fan. We're YouTubers, not putting no names out there, but whatever. But here's the thing though. Not one NFL team asked him because, you know, the big knock is, well, he's just a too big wide receiver, right? And it starts makes you thinking about David Funchess, right, who was in Michigan. And David Funchess, you know, he was a tight end, he was a wide receiver, and, you know, he was just a tweener that wasn't really good at either one. Not one single NFL team asked him about playing wide receiver. They want him at tight end. That screams a lot to me, a boss. That screams a lot to me. They didn't ask him about playing any other position. They want him as a tight end.
Yeah, and see the reason why I put up Hakeem Butler, because I really want to have a real good, intelligent back and forth with you, because I keep hearing he can play on the outside. And when you look at Hakeem Butler, and I know if anybody remember Hakeem Butler, you remember. You're a draft head, a true one, right? So when you look at Hakeem Butler final year with 1,300 yards, which was a little bit above pace of where Kyle Pitts was in his games. Just a little bit, right? So we not knocking Kyle Pitts, but we just saying and making the case that what was the rah-rah with Hakeem Butler? Because and you made a point. I heard your point on the SEC, so I'm gonna concede to that one. I think that's a solid one. But my thing is for people that's saying he's an automatic mismatch. I don't think he is. I think there are certain people that's gonna be able to give him fits. What was the TCU corner, Gladney? Because see, I saw Gladney give Hakeem Butler fits last year. But even though Hakeem had a real good season, I saw matchups that was tough on Hakeem Butler, and I just have a feeling, BJ, and my research is starting to tell me that tight ends don't make good transitions. I don't care who it is. I just don't think they make good transitions. Can you kind of talk me off that if you can?
Okay. Well, I think we're seeing Noah Fant, drafted in 2019 over there in Denver, play pretty damn good ball, right? And be a weapon. We got to see what that happens. That graphic that you had there, though, was very telling. And it was that very bottom number there from Pitts, right? Yeah. That very bottom number from Pitts.
The 12.
Them touchdowns in games, right?
That's it.
So then you start thinking about the Cowboys. You start thinking about the red zone and the issues we've had with the red zone year after year after year. Kyle Pitts walks in right away, and he's going to change that for you. Now we're talking about matchups and what happens, and we're talking about the outside. Now, he lined up in the slot. He lined up on the outside. Hey, look, everyone's watched this now, and let me be clear on this, right? Because when I'm gonna ride the Pitts train, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna get over my head. I'm not gonna get my head over my heels, and no. Look, Patrick Surtain 1 for 3 for 6 or 7 yards. Okay, and the touchdown pass in the SEC championship game was actually a great job by Patrick Surtain, because that wasn't even his guy. He was so athletic, he ran back into the play and just had to get mossed a little bit. Right. But the one that he did get Surtain was out wide. Hey, I'm about to work you to the inside, bam, and I got you. So I mean, this ultimate mismatch on the outside. Look, we know, right? It's the NFL big boy league, right? The Jalen Ramseys of the world or whoever. There's things to be had there. But boy, when we start talking about that middle of the field, if you don't want to commit a cornerback to him, I just don't know many linebackers in this league that we're talking about right now that's going to be able to stop that.
Nah, I don't definitely see no linebackers. My concern, though, BJ, is them doing something like what they did with Byron Jones. Remember when they took Byron Jones, BJ, and they put him on Ertz? And that worked. And so I think it is some matchup problems for Pitts. That's just not automatic. Now you do have to have the personnel on the other side. You do have to have the person, and I agree with that. Not too many people go have people that match up well against him.
Well, and what are you going to do? You're going to take that guy off of CD? You're going to take that guy off of Amari? You're going to take that guy off of Gallup? That's what you're going to do? By all means, then he's already winning. If you have to take a Byron Jones S-type to go do that off your team, to go directly at Pitts, okay, that's fine. We'll take that.
Got you. And so I want to fight a little bit of the crowd because they trying to fight me. When you fight me, I'll fight back. First of all,
come on, Punch. Come on, that hook. I'm ready for it.
My boy Tyrone Church come in here and he say Hakeem Butler was slow. Sir, no, he was not slow. He was not slow, man. I got the times on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say let's not be fooled about. Look, I'm pretty sure if we added the numbers up, right, I'm pretty sure this is the fastest draft class of all time. Let's not fall into the pits of
right.
See what I did there? Into the pits of some of these 40 times that we're seeing now. Molden, I don't know what your guy was doing on the clock and clocked you so slow when all these other guys are running fast, but I'm just saying, hey, easy.
Hey, stall for me real quick. I want to fix this music. Can you just keep talking?
No, you're good, man. You're good, man. And look, and we got to look at where Hakeem Butler went in the draft and who he went to and how he was utilized. And I think a lot of people forget about that at times. No, was he the fleetest of foot? Now, I will concede he wasn't the fleetest of foot as we talk about wide receivers. But it's still about where you go and where you end up and what kind of opportunities you get. Because don't think just in Dallas where you get drafted and what happens is going to, dictate your chance. That's 32 teams around this league. No, you got a new head. Oh, you were drafted in the 4th round last year, and a year later, here's a new head coach, and he didn't draft you. Good luck. So there's a lot of different things behind the scenes that works with these players, depending on scheme, depending on who's coaching. And not to be your head coach that's gone, it could be your position coach that is there. All of a sudden, this news like, man, this ain't my guy. Now let me get somebody else in here. So I mean, again, those kind of things matter no matter what position, who you draft. I mean, literally, right? We watched Rosen go, and we saw them fire the rookie head coach after 1 year, get a new head coach, and they said Rosen was their guy. And what they do, Kyler Murray, come on down. So yeah, man, it's just I don't. There's a lot to be had once you get into the league.
Man, you stalled the hell out of that, BJ. You are amazing, brother. Thank you so much, man. That was amazing. I could even tell you were stalling, my brother.
Hey,
you've been doing.
I'll go.
You must have been podcasting a little while.
Smidge.
Well, it's hard to debate BJ. You can't debate people that don't drink Kool-Aid. I'm sorry. See, because every time you think you got him on the ledge, he come tell the truth, and you can't land no punches. You can't. I'm trying to catch you on some homerism. I'm trying to catch you with the juice, but you keep on, man. So listen. We having this conversation because it is some bad stuff out there on Hakeem Butler that I want to just kind of set the record straight on. Because, see, what BJ came in the door screaming, and he told no lie. Because I'm seeing some Kool-Aid in the crowd. I ain't seeing Kool-Aid from my boy. But I'm seeing some Kool-Aid in the crowd. So let's just go through history real quick, BJ, if you don't mind, okay?
Yep. Let's go. Walk the path, boss.
Let's walk the path, man. You remember these tweets, man? Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
You remember these tweets, man? All this, the same hype, bruh. When Hakeem Butler went out there and ran that 4.49, bruh, it sounds just like the hype of Pitts, bro. It is fully identical.
Here's where I got to stop you, though, now, boss.
Go ahead. You see?
Was he a tight end?
You go get
receiver.
See, this is where I knew you was gonna go ahead and put that chair now for your boy to punch. See, this is the deal.
Because, whoa. Here's my back door. Because because Travis Kelce's a 4.6 guy. But go ahead.
Yeah, see, because I'm generally concerned, BJ. I'm generally concerned. I'm thinking there's some now I think it's gonna work for us too, but because I won't receive because if you want,
wait, hold on, boss.
It's gonna work for us.
Okay, all right.
It's gonna work for us, but
the rest of this show.
But no. You know I talk in other dimensions, man. Come on now, man. I ain't that obvious. PJ, put the cup down. What's in the cup, man?
Nothing yet. 2 hours from now, though.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You got to wait to the vampire hours. I got you. Yeah. So look at this, man. Look at Marcus Marshall, man. Tell me why Hakeem Butler shouldn't be a consensus first-round pick. I don't care. Give me Hakeem Butler.
Yeah.
Bro, this happens every year. That's what I'm trying to warn people, man, is that this is something that's not new. Every time we see a freak, now, when I'm debating you, I don't sense you over your heels. You're not over your heels at all. I think you're very sound because we also talked about that the first parts of when you evaluating people should be written in pencil until their times and the measurables and everything come back. Yep. So it looked like you put your eraser to some of your ideas, and so did I, because I think that's what you're supposed to do. But man, I think it's a lot of Kool-Aid going out there, and yes, Hakeem Butler was fast, and 4.49 electronically is faster than Pitts.
Yeah. But again, it's all about the position though, baby. And where did he get drafted, real quick? Where did he get drafted? He
got drafted. Yeah, I got it up here, man. I ain't tell no lies, man.
Where'd he go?
I was showing. See, I didn't. No, it's already up here, man. Drafted 4th round, first pick.
who? No, yeah, by who? By who?
By Arizona. Then he broke his wrist.
And then
And
what
now
happened in Arizona?
Yeah, he broke his wrist, and then right now,
Then
see,
you
you
had
making
the
my
influx.
point now. That's
I
my
know, but you
fear
had the
of
influx
Pitts.
and everything. Oh,
See-
no.
You making my point for me, man. So
no.
hold on BJ, hold on now. So we just talked about Hakeem Butler, man. We keeping it all the way real now, because you got to admit, you not drinking this juice, but it's a lot of people drinking this juice that's saying, Kyle Pitts is so good, he can go line up at the X, he can line up at the Y, or he can line up at tight end. I'm like, that's too much juice now. That's just way too much damn Kool-Aid, bro. Stop it. Go ahead.
What was real quick though? Robert Gronkowski, what was his 40 time? Anybody?
Rob Gronkowski. I would say Turtles is turtle juice. Well, I'm gonna guess 4.7.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't. He wasn't fast, but what you've watched with him is right. What you've watched with him is the body type, what he's able to do, position himself. And by the way, he was a 4.68 at the combine. 4.68, so 4.7 basically. But you've been able to watch him go into the slot and into the outside, and you watched him maneuver and be able to do things. And we have to remember, in this league, whenever you can't put the hands to do the things that you used to do anymore, right? And you're seeing more and more teams really kind of play that zone, that soft zone in the middle. It changes the concepts a little bit. Again, I know you came in here with that key Butler, but I'm going to tell you now, man, we got to get that Butler versus Pitts thing. Boy, get that out of here. You can't bring that to the table with me, because you try to give me a wide receiver and try to tell me you tied in. Now you try to get me out the box and say, well, the X, the Y. No. I told you in the very beginning, not one NFL team that talked to him asked him about wide receiver. They said tied in. I see it, but I ain't gonna fall.
You try. Listen, man. I told you, man. I play chess for real, bro. So let's talk about Albert then, right? Because Albert production is obviously not even close to Pitts, but athletically,
but let's be fair. Who was the other tight end on that team, though?
That was Noah Fant.
And what I say earlier about Noah Fant from 2019 and what he's doing in the league.
I said Noah Fant not doing nothing.
Oh, sir. Okay. All right. By all means, let me not steal your thunder.
No. You might need to correct me, because see, you just perfectly segue to my next point. I told you I'm a chess player, BJ.
Look, I'm ready to go up and down all these guys. I can't wait.
Go! See, because this is the issue that I really have, man. This generation, because now we have no receivers. We not even hinting anymore towards who? Hakeem Butler. We all the way now on tight ends, and this is the issue. We've heard the generational stuff. We've heard just over and I'm trying to warn people, man. There's a risk. Like my boy Ryan said, no disrespect, boss, watch tape. Yeah, I watch tape. See, but this is the issue.
We watch tape.
This is the issue. This is what I'm trying to say within myself, being honest within myself, BJ. Because sometimes you got to be honest within yourself. I'm coming to the fact that, bro, tight end just hard to get right, bro. Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, because when we look at this list, bro, that list is a good damn list from college.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and look, right? And there's a reason why there hasn't been a top 5 drafted tight end in 49 years. The last one, Mike Ditka. Okay, and then you look at T.J. Hawkinshaw was the last one to go into the top 10. He went 8. Yep. There's only been, I think, in the 20s, there's only been 2 at 6, and that was Kellen Winslow Jr. and that was my guy Vernon Davis.
Yeah, and so this
top 10 is hard.
Top 10 is hard, and see, when I was researching this, BJ, because like when me and BJ talk. We talking to really talk solutions. We not just having no pretend ass fight. You know what I mean? This is a fight over what's really truly the best pick at 10. And this is what I'm starting.
No, here's the thing. Here's what we're doing, boss.
Yeah, let's go.
Not to cut you off.
You good?
Here's what we're really doing. Because look, we talked about wide receivers, me and you before. What we're really talking about is, can we trust our eyes? That's what we're look. We both watch film.
Right.
Let's keep it a buck.
Say
We
it.
both watch film.
That's what we saying.
What we're doing right now when it comes to Pitts, it's not really so much that Boss wants to take somebody else. His eyes are telling him something different than my eyes are telling him when it comes to Pitts.
Yeah, because I see the talent. What I'm afraid of, honestly, BJ, and we just having a real grown man, good, intense fellowship, is
come on, man.
My eyes, and I think most eyes are bad when it comes to tight end. That's what I'm saying. Because
history says that.
History says that. Right. And see, this is the point I want to say. Right. And this is the part I also want to say, kinfolk, my boy BJ. Man, it's one of those things where the rap that running back is getting, I think tight end should get it. Is that fair? You know what I mean? Because
watch this. I want to say no.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. Let's look at the last three. Let's look at the last 3 or 4 Super Bowls and talk about who the starting tight ends were versus the starting running backs. Let's look at that real quick. And look, and I'm gonna tie that to actual stats in the NFL. Okay, I'm gonna tie that to stats in the NFL. Everybody's favorite quarterback, my homeboy, right, Patrick Mahomes. The year they won the Super Bowl, just a year before they lost one. Real quick, did he have would you say over 100 passes outside the hash marks?
Ah, man, BJ, I would be faking if I tried to answer. I would be faking.
Well, then, fair enough. Guess what? Under. He had 72 attempts. Not completions. He had 72 attempts outside the hash marks, right? So the good teams, and then you can go back to 2019 and run it down, and I guarantee you go to 2020 right now. The teams that are really good, they don't have a lot of attempts outside the hashes, guys. It's they attack the middle of the field for good reason. Linebackers, can you cover? That's why I like Joker so high, because I think he's the future linebacker. But that's a different conversation for a different day.
Yeah.
But you attack the middle. This is why and this is why I banged the table going on my 3rd year now about the Cowboys. And this is something that I believe before I started doing this. This is going, like I said, 3rd year, right? My problem is this. You have to be able to attack the middle of the field, and you have to be able to defend the middle of the field. It's almost like baseball, right? You want to be strong up the middle. And the problem for Dallas is you're not strong up the middle. You're not strong at defensive tackle. You're not strong at linebacker, and you're not strong at safety. I don't care what corners you bring in here and all these edges. Look, you want DeMarcus Lawrence to walk through and be that guy? Get some push in the middle. How many times did we watch, forget the triple teams on DeMarcus Lawrence, how many times last year did you watch DeMarcus Lawrence fly around the edge about to get the quarterback? He's like, oh, it's very comfy in front of me because there's no push, and just step up in the front. So that also applies to the offensive side of the ball, because these good teams don't throw the ball outside a whole bunch. They in between the hashes, if you will. And again, if you go back to the last 2-3 Super Bowls and look at the tight ends versus, specifically that you asked the running back position, look at those tight ends versus running backs, you'll see the tight ends much more marginally guys that you're like, oh, that guy, other than, the running back.
All right, so let me make the case on why I believe that I'm starting to believe. I'm not all the way out there on treat tight ends like the running backs, because we all know the saying. I was saying before I finished saying it, but maybe the people that's watching though. What I'm saying is, everybody know they've been saying lately that you don't draft a running back in the 1st round, right? Everybody say that because they say you can get one in the later rounds. I'm really starting to feel that for tight end itself, because when we look at the history of tight end, even your elite tight ends right now are not 1st rounders, meaning nobody getting it right on these guys. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm starting to come to this conclusion, BJ, just from my research, and the more and more I've been thinking about this, I'm thinking it's more the quarterbacks that make the tight ends than the tight ends that make the quarterbacks. So like when you name Kettle, and you name Gronk, and you name Kelsey, all of them have one thing in common, or two: excellent play calling and excellent quarterback play. Other than that, the tight end position itself just doesn't seem to translate. Like even with Ingram Ingram had the highest separation per target. 4 yards. And fell off a cliff. His drops was bad.
Well, hands bad.
Hands was bad. I'm being balanced. I'm being availability.
Your best availability hurt a little bit. And then, I mean, who was throwing to him?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the same thing.
Wait.
Like,
and who was outside? Who were the wide receivers outside?
They was alright. They was so. You could bracket them with those receivers. I agree with you. But I'm just saying. But can you at least see why I'm scratching my head at the position? Can we at least?
I'll tell you. How about this one? Oh, and not to throw Jason Garrett a bone here. Mm-hmm. Man, I really thought.
Me too.
We was going to see more Garrett going up there. I was like, okay.
Yes.
I was like, oh. I'm like, well, if Garrett can't get nothing out of the tight end position, if nothing else, he can do that. This got to be on Ingram.
Facts, man. So facts. So that's, so this is all kind of leading to why I'm starting to kind of, because we already said, BJ, me and you are exactly the same. When we look at film in October, November, December, we evaluating the play on the field. Nobody could come out of October, November, December down on Pitts. But around this time, when you really trying to dissect, because 10 is about who's the better pick of the best. You see what I'm saying? And I'm really starting to go away from Pitts because I'm starting to see that even though I believe we got the quarterback for him and I believe we got the play caller for him, meaning I do believe he would be good with Dallas, I don't think he would be the best, and that's going to be my next point. I want to see if you could talk about that clip before we go.
Well, I have to ask you the question, though.
Mm-hmm.
What have you seen in his film scares you?
It's a little bit lack of separation when he's going against guys and he's making those catches that's similar to Dez, similar to Hakeem Butler, where they're possession catches, not separation catches. And I'm not sure if that's going to translate because I think tight ends struggle once those guys are better athletes in the league. And that's why I also starting to think we seeing these trends because you know me, bro. I got the clips. So I want to look at this clip real quick and let's just talk about it real quick on some real man conversation type of stuff. Hakeem Butler. Now we bringing up Hakeem Butler, but not for the reasons people think. So I just want to kind of read what they were saying during that time, right? So that we can see that sometimes there's hype and then there's sometimes reality of the field. Where he said Hakeem Butler has the size, speed, and physical skills to be a game changer. Matter of fact, I really want the one on Noah Fant. I got one on Noah Fant. I didn't put it in the show. I'll put it like this.
I'll tell you what, but let me back to Noah Fant, though. As a rookie, and he missed time as a rookie, be clear, he missed time as a rookie.
Okay.
Right, with some injury. Mm-hmm. But he did have 40 catches, 562, right? Long 75, and 3 touchdowns. Okay. And then his following year, still some question marks, right? Look, even outside of him, because, the Demaryius Thomas was gone and different things. Emmanuel Sanders was gone even, right? Drew Lock was there. Drew Lock had some injuries as well. But he still put up 62 catches, 673, and 3 touchdowns with some suspect guys at quarterback on the team, and a team that wasn't that good. So, to me, I think Noah Fant's doing everything he should be doing. And if they get the right quarterback in that system, or just a little help outside, he's going to walk through that door again. This time, 562 and 3, full time with some question marks at quarterback and nothing really outside anymore. Still 673 and 3 with the longest 75 in his first 2 seasons. Now again, he wasn't touted. I mean, he was touted high, right, as a tight end, but on the same token, he wasn't a top 10 pick, right? Because the one thing I will say as it comes to the Pitts train and the gang and the hive and the whatnots of the world,
the hive.
We do have to understand if he gets here, like, oh my God, if he's not all pro day one by Cowboys Nation standards, if he's not all pro day one, my goodness, the sky will be falling.
Right.
We'll be back here. We'll be talking back and forth and whatnot. But I will pivot and say, I go back to Dalton Schultz's stats. Because here's the other argument I get about Pitts. Well, there's just not enough balls to go around, Knicks. There's just not enough balls. I'm like, hold up. When the same guys lined up outside, Dalton Pitts had over 70 balls on his way for 63 catches. Trust me, I will take 70 balls at Pitts over 70 balls of Mr. Schultz. And let's see where we pan out. So the idea, as you're talking about splitting out X, Y, and you're worried about that. For me, let's remove this idea there's not enough balls to go around because Schultz had more than enough balls go his way.
I don't even know why people are even making that argument. Please don't bring that debate in here. Whoever says that, because obviously there are, and Dak has shown that Dak will spread it around, and he doesn't discriminate. Dak has proven that he's going to reward the guy that gives him the look he wants in terms of separation. He's proved that. But this was the issue also with Noah Fant, man. And let's all the way be honest. You not in the Pitts hive. You just for Pitts in terms of improving Dallas. There's a certain thing as Pitts hive.
Well, I ain't turned it on yet. Hold on, I haven't turned it on yet.
Oh Lord! Please don't, man.
I think I told you I put the flag in the ground. I'm dying on it.
Yeah, but damn, man, you can't just die when you talking to your boy. And see, check this out though. Like, see, and I'm being all the way honest, man. When it comes to this is why I'm leaning on receiver now, because the translation of instant success is way higher at receiver when they transition from a top receiver being a number 2 to number 3. It's epic. Like even with Gallup, right? When did Gallup really take off? When we got Cooper. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if we looking at your example with Noah Fant, for tight end, you right. He's trending. That's why I said bust trending, because that don't mean he gonna be a bust, because we still got to give him time, right? He only going into year 3. You don't call anybody a bust until after year 3, right? But going into year 3, I say this: nobody should be happy if we see with Pitts 50 catches for 600 yards when we look across the street and we go likely see those other guys, D. Smith and Waddle and Chase doing just God numbers. You know what I mean?
Well, because let's pivot. Okay, let's pivot to these wide receivers. Let's go all the way in on it. Let's go. Let's go all the way on these wide receivers. I'm with you, boss.
Okay.
I'm with you, boss.
Okay.
You know, look, man. I mean, look. Unequivocally, Jamar Chase, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, there was a guy that just became, the only guy to get any Rookie of the Year votes outside of the quarterback over there in LA with the Chargers was Jefferson. And whenever Chase played, obviously he didn't play last year. He opted out, but whenever Chase did play, Jefferson was the number 2. And it was clear he should be a number 2.
Right.
Right. So, I mean, Chase is going to bring the funk. Look, who cares about the 40? Great that he ran a great 40. And look, and here's how you know. Everyone's like, well, if it's cool that you ran a great 40, we didn't care. We already knew we were getting with Chase.
Exactly. We didn't care. I would have took a better 4-5 straight up.
Yeah. Come on. I mean, Chase is Chase. We know what that is when it comes to Jamar Chase. But now when we get to these other 2 guys.
We not finna fight, please God. Oh no, the first fight. Yes, we finna talk about them guys. Man, we gotta take Devontae Smith, man. Cause see, I'm gonna make this case right now, BJ, and we gonna talk about Waddle.
All right.
Man, like when you say generational talent.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm finna say it, bro. I'm finna say it. You see me cut the music and everything.
Yeah, that's
generation. This is where me and my boy pull out the gloves, damn it. Cause look, man, damn, how many touchdowns is that? 23, 14, 6, 3. What's that, like 42 touchdowns? Man, this man junior year was better than Ruggs and better than Judy. As a junior, like, damn that he won 55 or one, because I think he won 40. I don't think he even won 75. I think he won 30. I don't care, man. I want and I believe with all my heart, and we're gonna have to talk about this again. We ain't gonna get all the way deep into this today, but I believe with all my heart, man, that I'd rather have all day, a million times, Smith versus a nickel than Pitts versus a safety. Now I take Pitts and a linebacker all day. But the matchup that's a more bigger nightmare is Devontae in that slot versus the Anthony Browns of the other team. I don't think you can talk me off that cliff, BJ.
I mean, I don't really have. I mean, if we're talking about the Cowboys, I think it's actually pretty simple. I mean, I just kick Amari into the slot and good luck. Hey, look, they couldn't handle CeeDee Lamb in the slot last year. Good luck. I mean, slot is. Hey, look. There were teams that couldn't handle Cedric Wilson out of the slot last year. Good luck. So I'm not worried about my slot. I go back to my thing. And everybody out the gate. Knicks, you're crazy. Knicks, oh my God, we don't need a wide receiver. And I'm like, no, we do need a wide receiver. We absolutely do. Oh, we got two. That's great. We need three. And then it pivoted into whatever happened. And he showed up, and oh my God, we saw what he did. And now I'm getting the thing. Oh, we don't need a tight end. And I'm like, well, Dalton Schultz put up Jason Witt numbers in 2019, and y'all want to foam out the mouth over Dalton Schultz, but y'all's already off of Survivor Island in 2019 for the same damn stats. Y'all were just surprised that Dalton Schultz could put up those numbers. Blake Jarwin, I've been at Blake Jarwin. Tell you some the hell. I was like, no, bro, listen to me. He's a more athletic. Position at OSU, aka Oklahoma State, not the other OSU. I'm sorry, Oklahoma State University. I'm telling you, this is a great pick. However, your best ability is availability, and whether Swan beat him out, or whenever Witten was gone, or Witten came back and couldn't get him out the field, or he got signed in his time and now he's hurt. I'm not. Look, everybody wants to take an offensive lineman because the tackles got hurt last year, but y'all coach your tight end. Like, hey. You can't say one and not admit to the other. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Man, I got to put you on the spot, man.
Let's go.
Devontae Smith sitting there and Pitt sitting there. Which could happen? Both of them. Who you picking and why?
Hey, Smith, Waddle, in Pitts could.
Yeah, that could happen. Who you picking and why?
Happen. But we'll get to Waddle here in a minute. Man, I started this show and told you from the get. Hey,
you died on
Pitts gang. I told you I had y'all. Boy, my flag is stuck in the ground like it was with CeeDee Lamb.
That boy's not lying.
What it is.
It just
is what it is.
Damn, it's like, not. It's just is what it is. It ain't no changing.
Man, I tell you what. I've done a personal background for me.
All right.
Before I ever got onto the camera, and started doing this. Man, I've been doing big boards for over 10 years.
Yes,
and I've been watching film of these guys and doing things. Spoony likes to tell the story when I met him at the draft and I had my paper out and everything because I'm old school with stuff written down the last day and whatnot. Man, look. And I've been through the Noah Fonts and I've been through the TJ Hawkins, the guys that you want to put up. And here's what it boils down to. I can't hold what they've done in the league against Pitts. I can't do it. And when I look at what he does and what he brings, and I look where the league is at right now, I'm not telling you, the wingspan, right, bigger than DK Metcalf's last 20 years, this whole nine, and all these measurables. I knew this thing was going to blow up once his pro day happened. Right. And that's what's happened.
Yes,
like,
what
once
happened.
the pro day happened, everybody's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, you
the
ain't turned on the
juice.
tape. And then all of a sudden, people, they're just defense no matter what it seems like. Oh, but he can't. Then they resorted to can't block. I got clips of, I'll show you how he blocks. He's willing and capable. Can he get better? Yes. But every single rookie has something to work on, right? Man, look, I think, like, it's
hard, Ted. It's hard.
Passing on Pitts is very detrimental to this team. And I'll give you the reason why. Because they said, well, defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we took Zeke over Jalen Ramsey. And a lot of people miss this point. If we're running the ball and we're killing the clock, right?
You're helping the D.
You're helping the D. When you take Pitts, you're helping the D because you're helping the red zone. And if you're scoring touchdowns instead of kicking these field goals, well, I know we can't stop the run, guys. 155 yards per game last year. All of a sudden, though, you can't run the ball that much anymore because we're going up and down the field. SEO, scorched earth offense, man, we're dropping 40 and 50 burgers, and we move on from there. And there's defense to be had late in the draft anyways. But, man, here's where I look, I'm not going to go all the way. I'm gonna put the G on him. I'm gonna put the G on him.
Okay.
Now.
What's the G?
I'm not going to do the rest. I'm not going to say generational. But I got a big G on him currently. And I'm still going to go back. Look, I've looked at this tape 2-3 times. I am going to look at it again, because the pro day just came out. Anytime pro days come out, I take the pro day numbers and I go back. That's what I did with the cornerbacks as well. That's why I'm a Shatan over Horn guy. But neither here nor there on that.
You a Shatan over Horn?
Oh yeah, all day, every day. Yeah.
Dang, we got to have a part 2, man. We got to have a part 2 on that with. BJ,
I'm
boy,
okay
you
that.
interested?
Okay
You very interested. All right. Listen, I want to bring this up, man, because I'm lobbying from here on. You're like your lobby on Pitts. That's my lobby on receiver for 10. So it's official with me now. It took me a while though. I had to, hey BJ, really check me out, man. This is me in real life. I really want you to check me out. This was me for about 3 months.
Give it to me.
Chewing, man. I was chewing. I did not do this fast. You hear me? I've been chewing on this, man. I've been chewing. I'm telling you. And I finally came.
Remember that back in the day when you played Little League baseball? Got that big chew and stuck it out there.
Yeah.
Just chewing on it. You just like half the pack. You just been chewing on it.
Cause 10 is hard. Let's see. Let's just before we get into the next point real quick. Let's just also pause and just explain that, because it's nothing easy about 10. 10 is almost like, okay, great, and then you arguing now great and then great. Or we arguing great versus good, but we don't know it's gonna only be good when it hit the league, right? All these players at 10 go be good. But they're gonna be considered buzz, some of them based on how they perform based on their height. You see what I'm saying?
You got to win. If you're 10, you got to win.
Right. If you, yeah, and definitely financially,
10, you got to win.
You got to win. So I want to say this, just real quick. So this is what I'm lobbying for, man. I'm starting this lobby as soon as we get off the show. Said watch and don't worry about my boy dog. Hey, this is podcast, man. That's our world, man. Y'all enjoy that. My man is put y'all in his backyard. Y'all just love that, all right? But check this.
Yeah.
He said, I said, why should the Dallas Cowboys draft an elite receiver at pick 10? The only Mike McCarthy Super Bowl ran a lot of 4-wide 10 personnel packages, and that is a fact. That is a fact. Like people, BJ, and that's one of the lobbies that I'm gonna start on that point, because Mike McCarthy's biggest and best run was when he was running with his 4 wides. And they went out into the Super Bowl and won that game on 4 wides. Because if I remember correctly, they didn't get Marcus Finley or Michael Finley to like the next year, if I'm thinking right. But they went into that Super Bowl with those 4 wides, and all of those guys was beast. So like a lot of people, to me, BJ, act like 3 is enough. I do love what we got with Gallup, Cooper, and Lamb. But you telling me, I know you not saying this, but somebody y'all telling me that if you add Smith to that, Waddle with that 4-2, Tariq Hill type game is not going to be just as deadly? Because see, you brought up a good point with Pitts, which is going to be the automatic mismatch. But I think you get that same effect with these 3. Like, no doubt. I think Chase the leak likely to fall, but I really do think Waddle or D. Smith could be there. And I'm right now putting my flag on those guys.
Right. And let's be clear, right? And when we talk about wide receiver, I just want to put those names out there. Now, Jermichael Finley was a part of that, by the way. But
he was? Okay, thank you.
But that's okay. But that's because you're not wrong. Right? You're talking about Jordy Nelson.
Yeah, Jordy. Yeah, Jordy was the
Yeah.
rookie. I remember that.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
the
you're
rookie
talking about
receiver.
20.
Yep.
You're talking
Driver.
about James Jones.
Yep.
Yeah, you're talking about. I'm getting there. You're talking about Greg Jennings.
Yes. Dogs.
You're talking about Donald Driver.
Yes. All dogs. That's our coach right there holding up that Lombardi off those four.
Yeah.
So I'm for it.
They did have, but they did have that boy Starks come through at the very end with the run game. But they had the Grants and the Ma Greens and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, they had a big four. But here's the while you're not wrong, boss.
Yeah.
I'm giving you when I say it's the counterpoint. We grown man speak here now.
Exactly.
We're talking about grown.
Yeah.
Look, here's the counterpoint as it pertains to Dallas. Boy, Mike McCarthy ain't calling this plays, and it ain't his offense.
Yeah.
And therein lies the issue, because what it is what Kellen Moore's going to run and what Kellen Moore's going to do and how this offense is going to work. So there's that. Now, the one wide receiver that would intrigue me at 10, though, because we haven't talked about him yet, is the one wide receiver that brings something to the table that we don't have, and that's Waddle.
Yes.
With the speed, over the top, obviously there's a position for him to get in here and do some things, and that's intriguing. But even with that being intriguing, though, boss, as intriguing as it may be, I ain't taking him over Pitts.
Oh my God. You're not taking Watt, and that's okay. That's okay. Listen, because you know what? I was getting ready to act all shocked and stuff like that, but like both of those are good players, man. Both of those are gonna be automatic mismatches. I'm right now, and we go talk about this. I want to do another debate with you on this, man.
Yeah,
maybe in about a week or two.
Let me stop this in the chat, and I've seen this on Twitter as well. Mm-hmm. If anybody's trying to say that Pitts is Randy Moss, stop. It's two different positions. Like, stop. Like if your idea is I'm not going to take right Pitts because he's not Randy Moss. Well, then just take every receiver, every tight end, man, take them all off the board.
Thank you, BJ.
What are we really talking about here?
Damn. See, you can't debate. See, you can't see. I thought it was gonna be easy to debate BJ. You can't debate somebody that don't drink Kool-Aid. I'm sorry, it's hard. You can't debate somebody that don't drink Kool-Aid.
Is he gonna throw his head up and just be wide open down the? Bro, stop, man. Stop, man. Like this whole. Look, I get it. Because I'm old enough to watch the draft and watch us pass on Randy Moss to take Greg Ellis. It's not this kind of situation, though.
No.
Like, stop, please. Sorry.
Hey man, listen. I'm so glad. See, I feel a lot better about my own life now that I debated you. Cause I was like, God, please don't let him come in the house. Don't let him come in my house with that Pitts is Moss. We won't win a Super Bowl. I should have known better though, cause I've done too many shows with you to know that you was gonna do that, man. I know.
You know you wanted me to. You was ready to hit me with them lips.
Boy, I'm telling you, boy, I was geared up, man. I even put my ring on. I was like, man, I'm gonna boo this. No, but
I'm gonna toss one up to you. I'm gonna let you. It's your show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss one up to you and let you get it in.
No, man. Don't give me no easy ones.
Here it comes.
All right.
Here it comes. I do think Big G. I didn't say generational. Yeah, I put the Big G on Pitts.
Right.
I do think Pitts. I do believe that Pitts can be, if you will. Pitts walks in the door and he's better than both of them right now. I don't know why. Like, that's not even a debate. Like this Jarwin Schultz thing. Like nobody wanted Schultz on the team until last year. Like, please stop. Anyways, I do think Pitts. Wow, what am I doing? I do believe that Pitts can be the quote unquote possible Calvin Johnson, if you will, of tight ends. Calvin Johnson, not Calvin Johnson outside. I said Calvin Johnson of tight ends. He gets here. He's got the quarter, like you talked about earlier, right? He's got the quarterback delivering the ball, right? He has the people. I love that you stopped the music, Ewan. He has the people on the outside. Who are you going to guard? He has, and even the better one, maybe you got the guy in the backfield. What are you going to do? If you want to put the box up and watch him go eat, it's a problem. Like, let's be clear when we're talking about Pitts. It is a problem on this team. We talked about Hakeem Butler. Where do you get drafted? It matters. So when I campaign for a guy to come here, I'm not thinking about, oh, well, this is his box, this is who he is. I take and put everything into the pot, right? I'm cooking gumbo over here, and I'm looking at the whole scheme. So if I'm going to bring a guy in here, and this is why I'm out on wide receiver, because they're not going to trade Gallup, because we're a team, look, and we know we're a team compensatory pick around this joint. And you're probably going to get a third for Gallup anyways. So what is somebody going to give us a second or first for Gallup? Probably not. So when we get into the brass tacks of it, man, come on through. If I put Pitts in this gumbo pot right now, man, it changes a lot of things, man, for this offense. This offense, if you think this offense is good now, this offense goes into hyperdrive. Here's my last stance on when I talk about taking Pitts out of 10 over everything, boss, and I'm going to let you go.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone keeps saying, we got to fix the defense.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree. Again, got to get strong down the middle. Look, we've seen free agency. We're waiting to see if KJ Wright walks through the board, and we'll see what happens draft time. Here's what I do know. If this offense is OP and we get just enough on defense, we got a chance. And that's just kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
As it pertains to Pitts.
It's only one pick in terms of defense that I think that we might need to hurry up and get, just based on the depth of the position, and that would be linebacker. But for the most part, I do agree with you all the way. No debate for me that I think we can still do a good job on the defense with not prioritizing defense as our first pick. I do. And then Michael Lombardi raised a great point that, and I'm high on Horn. I put Horn now above Pitts.
Yeah,
I might change that though. I might, but right now that's starting to become ink to me. I'm starting to ink that.
Here's my top five. I'll tell you what. Let's run our top five, boss.
No, hold on, real quick, because I want to make one point. Then I will go through that with you. With this is also why I'm cool with passing up Horn for Pitts, because Lombardi raised a hell of a point where he talked about the Quinn cover 3. It's like, why would you go so hard at a priority if you go play mostly zone? So they have to have a plan for Horn if they go make the pick. If you go get Horn and then say we go run a lot of cover 3, don't get Horn. Get Keith Taylor, right? Go get somebody else and go get Pitts, go get Waddle, go get D. Smith, go get somebody else. You know what I mean? The true generationals. Because don't waste generational if you go treat them zony. That's all I want to say. So you say our top 5, not including
Jason
quarterback.
Tyson Campbell, Georgia, another big guy you can get later. But either way, top 5 and 10. Look at top 5 and 10. I can go first. I got mine. If you want to take a second.
Yeah, give me a second because I'm going off the dome.
Yeah, no, you're good. I think that the Cowboys. When I look at 10, I think it's Pitts.
Okay.
It's Surtain. I think it's Pitts, Surtain, Sewell, Horn, Slater.
Pitts, Surtain.
Yeah, Pitts, Surtain, Horn, Slater, and trade outs.
Oh, my God.
I've been anti-trade out, but I have to leave leeway if one of these dadgum quarterbacks make it to 10 and a lot of those guys are gone, they might do something and get on the back. I don't think they want to trade behind the Giants or Eagles. But again, I don't think they're high on Parsons. I think Parsons is one of those guys in Boston. Some conversations we had when the light shines differently here. I don't think Parsons can make it here.
Yeah.
Now the great thing about that is Pitts, Surtain, Horn. Oh no, I had 5 anyways. Hey, sorry guys.
No, you
shut
good.
up. My bad.
You good.
I don't even know what my dog's barking at right now. Like, what are you doing? She's like an ankle biter. Shut up. There's nothing in the yard. What are you doing? Sorry.
You good, man. You good.
Sorry.
Good.
But again, my 5.
Imperfection of a podcast. They got to take it. That's what goes with it.
Yeah. Man, you know what it is. Pitts or
I
Sam,
know what it is.
I think there's a top 2. Sewell, Horn, Slater. Sorry. That's my 5. And then the sneaky watch the trade out. I don't think they want to, but if one of those quarterbacks get there and they can get a whole bunch of stuff, I don't know. But my 5 are those.
Got you. So my 5. Okay, hold on real quick. I'm having
I
trouble
mean,
switching.
you might like Chase, but Chase ain't gonna be there. I'm trying to be a little.
I'm trying
some
to
guys that might be there.
I'm trying to switch the screen. I don't know why it's not switching. Y'all give me 1 second. It's stuck on BJ. Well, look, y'all just have to look at BJ.
Imperfections. It's fine.
It's imperfection. Okay, I finally fixed it. Lord have mercy. You know me. It was just like, man, you know, I like my boy animation, but man, I gotta look at myself sometime. You know what I mean? But I said like this, my 5. Sewell, Chase, D. Smith, and Waddle, and I interchange them literally daily. I go back and forth on those two daily. I do. I'm not. That one is in pencil.
You do know my wrist is bigger than Waddle's ankles though. Not Waddle, but Smith.
I know, man. I don't care about that.
But I'm with you.
I do go back and forth on that.
I think it's going to end up in Miami. Honestly, I think it's going to end up.
It makes sense. I want to go through the draft board with you too, if you don't mind. To where we can kind of go back and forth on what we think will happen. Because I actually think D. Smith could also go to Atlanta. And I think, this is why I think he could. Go ahead.
No. I'm sorry. Go ahead. D. Smith in Atlanta. I like it. Calvin really already there. Julio.
Right.
Jones,
Julio. They so successful at receiver. I can see them kind of staying on that train.
Bama. Yeah.
Yeah. Bama. And Sewell, Chase, D. Smith, Waddle, Horn, and then Pitts, Slater, Parsons.
Okay.
And you know that's crazy.
But was Surtain in there anywhere? I don't think so. You say Surtain?
Oh yeah, Surtain.
Where was he at?
He under Parsons, man.
Oh,
we gonna have another show and debate that.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Yeah,
give me time. Right. Yeah, okay. I don't need no time on that. I feel all the way good on that. Ooh, because you trying to bait me. I ain't gonna take that bait.
No, let me ask you a question. Here's the big smoke here the past 3 or 4 days. I don't buy an inch of it. This whole Pitts to Atlanta. I'm not buying any of Pitts to Atlanta personally. I think it's a ploy. They want somebody. I think they want somebody to come up. That's what I think.
It either. But it could happen. It could happen because the hype is so ginormous, not gigantic, ginormous.
The hype is generational right now.
Yes, generational. It's generational. Like I'm just being all the way honest. I think it's insulting to D. Smith and insulting to Chase and insulting to Waddle to pick Pitts as the one that you say is the best. That's insulting to me because those guys' production now Pitt's production is good. I want to be very clear on that because people misunderstood me when I said that the other show. No, Pitt's production is good, but compared to Waddle, compared to D. Smith, and compared to Chase, they check that box with a little bit harder pen, if you know what I mean. There's no pencil in it. It's all pen on production. And it's like, and it's to me, it's disrespectful, just straight up.
Let me ask you this: you're a draft guy. We're talking about those two guys. Both of Waddle and Smith are on the same team, right? Right,
Yeah,
Waddle
yeah.
Smith. Right, we're talking about Mac Jones possibly being the top 10 pick. Right, we're talking about offensive linemen going probably late first, high second. Okay, now tell me what the prospects out of Florida around Pitts.
You thinking Florida go do Pitts? You thinking Miami?
I'm just.
You thinking Miami go do Pitts?
But what I'm saying is, you look at all these guys for Bama that where they're going to go in the draft and what they did in their production. Then whenever you get over to the University of Florida, well, I mean, any of those offensive linemen going in the top 2 rounds for you?
Oh no, not in the top 2.
Yeah.
Not in the top 2. No,
Any of those wide receivers going into the first 2 rounds for you?
not in the first 2.
Okay, is that quarterback going in the first 2 rounds?
He should, but he won't.
Oh,
Man, you better not disrespect my boy, man.
We're talking about what was around what players now. We're talking about these 2 wide receivers.
Ooh, you not gonna do my boy like that though, because he was throwing that ball real good to him, man.
Oh, you saw that damn ball. I'm 40. I'm 42. I might be in better shape than that guy right now. I don't know.
Nah,
Y'all
man.
saw it.
Y'all not go diminish my boy QB play the Pitts game.
Man, you see that pro day, that good old overthrow looked like Jimmy G in the Super Bowl? They might as well take him.
Yeah,
Same kind of throw.
Man, I also saw in that same pro day some beautiful throws to Pitts that like perfect. Like, so it's now the quarterback was good.
Okay, I do think the quarterback at University of Florida. I think there's look. He reminds. I'll give you an NFL comp. Okay. I'll give you an NFL comp. Round and player. I think he can be. I think he's Kirk Cousins.
Ooh.
I think Kyle Trask is Kirk Cousins in this league.
Ooh.
Not saying that for what you want, but I think he's Kirk Cousins. I think he's very accurate. Not a huge arm. He'll put up $4 or $5 grand for you, right? You know, you might want to be your guy. You might want to franchise him with somebody else paying. But I think Kyle Trask is right there. And look, can he be better than Cousins? Sure, but he's Kirk Cousins in this league coming in from the draft.
I was giving you a hard time. Nah, man, I agree with you. You know what my comp was? Honestly, I called him Dak. I called him a Dak. Now and no, I'm saying in terms
scheme, right?
Scheme, coach,
saw some of the throws,
being thrown in, like the comparables. I'm not saying it's upside as Dak. Yeah, it's one of those like fourth round that play like because you said Cousins, I say Dak because they was fourth rounders that was better than what they was drafted to be. I do see some Dak in him, bro. Like I do. I think he's a tough-minded kid, bro. Like
after
for him,
the SEC game said a lot. In the championship game, the SEC championship game on the field, I do think said a lot.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. I think because every year it's a guy that's go come out of allegedly what nowhere, right? But who are the people that was saying it's something to him, right? Like they not, and then this was the wrong class for him to come out. This is truly like almost potentially 1984 quarterback class. Yeah, I said that. I think this quarterback class the truth. I see at least 4 franchise quarterbacks in this class.
I think I've watched enough. I'll say this. Without naming any names, I think a team's going to end up with a better quarterback than the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, yeah. Okay, talk to me. You can't talk in code like that.
I'm just going to leave it at that, sir.
No, let's talk it, because I think so too. Because I said this the other day, so we probably on the same wavelength.
Okay.
I think the quarterback that falls to the Panthers, Atlanta, or Denver is going to be your rookie of the year.
Well, hold on. Look, we'll decode it a little bit further then.
Let's go.
We're talking in code together. Yeah, that guy from Ohio State.
Yeah,
might be the guy you need to pay attention to a little bit. Yeah. I agree, bro. This class, and see, I was talking about Jones the other day. See, Jones' accuracy. I mean, before anybody starts saying Brady, I was saying that because I wrote it in the book. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I had to write it. You know what I mean? Well, I will say this. And by the way, man, plug that book for everybody that's here. Let them know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Boss Cowboy Guide is out, and I have not updated it because I wanted all the pro days in. Then you're gonna see me switch. You ain't get it? You ain't get it yet? It's on Amazon. 2021 Boss Cowboy Guide. That's all you got to do. Yeah, that's all you got to do. And then I'm going to update it real soon. But see, my boy BJ, man, you came here, you brought that funk, though, bro. I ain't going to lie, bro. I was expecting juice. I was like, this boy going to come in here with a big old cup of Kool-Aid, man. God, crown him. Because you started the Pitts hype, bro. No, you started the Pitts hype, though. You did. You are King Pitts. Like, but you ain't drinking Kool-Aid, though. That's what I appreciate. That. I'm glad that we going back and forth on logic. I know you planted your flag. What I'm praying is that within the next 2 weeks, I just pray what happens. This is my sincere prayer. I pray that in the next 2 weeks that my lobby for receiver registers to your spirit, my brother. And that you actually get off that train, man. Because now, bro, we can't.
Where's my holy water? Where's my holy water at? No.
Say, man, so
look. What do y'all want from me? I got y'all CD Lamb last year, okay? I brought this to the table first. I got y'all CD Lamb. Y'all can't double dip at wide receiver. I'm gonna get my guy. I'm gonna get my tight end. I'm gonna get my
goddamn.
guy.
So you mean to tell me you mean to tell me I went through this whole freaking presentation, man, and I didn't even convert my boy. I'm talking about we went through Butler, we went through tight end history. I'm talking about we went through receivers.
Yeah.
I read, and I'm
Went
not
through
even.
all of it.
I wasn't even finished. I had production on
Look,
Devontae.
put that last one up. Put that last one up. Wait. Put that
Which
last
one?
one up.
This one?
The one right before. Put
This
the one
one?
right before that one. Well, see those three guys over there to the right.
Yes.
You know, boy, just imagine if number 84 pitch was sitting there with them guys. Oh my God. Oh,
It would be
get those
nice.
guys to the left.
No, that
Get
would be
those guys
nice.
to the left over
That
here.
would be, no, you can't do that, BJ. No, you can't. Oh man, see, I think. Oh no, see, yeah, you finally. You had to at the end. You just had to. You just had to right at the end. You just had to get you a nice sip.
A little sip.
Yeah, just a little
Look, I
sip,
like
man.
It's pink and ain't red. Look, it's pink and ain't red. I need red.
Man.
I need the red Kool-Aid.
Cause my boy Ryan, listen, man, I'm gonna show you how serious he is about Pitts. Look, man, his profile picture.
I told you that my boy Ryan riding.
Man,
Ryan been riding with me.
I'm telling you, he been blasting me this whole show, bruh. He been blasting me this whole show. That boy is not hearing it. I could not convert him for nothing. But hey, man, y'all all need to convert because I'm telling y'all the absolute truth. I'm telling y'all, you do want D. Smith, Chase, or Waddle in that slot. Y'all just trust Boss Cowboy. That would give you year one. No, that would give you year one easily 800 to 900 with 6 TDs.
Yeah. What did CeeDee Lamb get you last year in the slot?
With them backup quarterbacks close to 1,000.
Yeah, bro. So we don't need another one. Imagine with Dak.
What?
Oh my God.
No. I want Dak to throw for 6,000 yards. And I want him to throw for 40 touchdowns.
Me and you both, brother. Hey, but real quick though, CeeDee Lamb in the slot, 74 catches, 935 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah,
because I've been to Nucci man throwing to him.
Yeah, and see, this is the deal. See, you make my point before, man. You making my point for me, bro. Like for real. You would take right now another CD Lamb production over Noah Fant. You would. That's what I'm preaching.
I don't need to improve my wide receiver. Look, I can throw up all 3 wide receivers from us last year with 4 different quarterbacks that played for us. I don't need my wide receiver production to go up. I need my red zone numbers to go up, and I need my tight end production to go up.
I can't fight you there. I can't fight you on the red zone. See that part? See, this is one thing me and BJ both don't do. We don't fight common sense. That's what we not gonna do. Because obviously Pitts does improve the red zone.
That bottom number.
He does.
12 touchdowns, baby.
But my thing is, man, this is a good fight, bro. Damn, I wanted to drop you today. You still on your feet, man. I was really trying to KO you, man. My boy is still holding to the ropes, and I'm holding on to the ropes, man. This is a good slug fight, bro. Damn. But no, man.
Throw the damn towel.
No, ain't no throwing no towels in because I'm team receiver all day. Oh, you told me, yeah.
Well,
Rocky.
Don't put that Butler up there. Don't put that Butler up there if you're going to talk about team receiver. Don't do that.
No, man, the Butler would see. That makes the point, too, man. I ain't going to even go back and preach it no more because I already done preached it. But at the same time,
Damn,
man.
Mojo said, I hate Satan fanboys. I'm not a Satan fanboy, but I'm just saying, man, when you plug him into the system, bro.
No, I'm certain my boy ain't no fanboy. I'm certain he not. That's what he not. Yeah. If anything, we just disagree. You know what I'm saying? And
you know what we want? And again, we started this thing with this. We trying to get to 6.
That's what we both.
We might have different ideas, man. We might have different ideas about how to get there. And look, I do like the fact that you started copying my. Look, I told my boy James, I see you, but you're holding the mic. Why I like that?
Man, hold on, man. I've been holding the mic like this, man. The Lou Rawls. I've been on the Lou Rawls, man.
I love y'all hold that mic and just kick back, man. I love it, man. I do, man. I love the swag, brother.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
I can't do the professional sports yet, man. I can't do it yet, man. I can't do the tight grip, man. I got to do the Lou Rawls with the fingertips, man. It's all fingertips, baby.
Well,
But
this
man, y'all
production
definitely put a hashtag BJ Knicks, man, and definitely let them know where they can find you, man. My boy is a monster on this, and we go definitely do this again. Our next one, we got to debate Surtain, bro. Let's
Surtain
debate
versus
that one
Thorne.
soon.
We'll do
And
Surtain
I'm
versus
not
Thorne.
gonna
We'll do
be
that.
easy on you. I was nice to you today, cause you know you
fine.
first time you in my house. You know how you supposed to do. You know,
Oh, you were there with the red
I'll
carpet
bring you
a
some
little bit?
water today, but the second time your ass come in my house, go get your ass in there and get your own water. You
Go
know
get
what I
your own
mean?
damn water.
Go get your own water. Yeah,
Be here
man.
once we get your own train.
But definitely tell people
Man,
where
no
they can
doubt, man.
find you, man.
Hey,
Tell
for
them about
sure.
your groups, everything, brother.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Hey, on Twitter, you see it on the bottom of the screen right now, man. Your_guy_Nix, Nix. Man, come follow me on Twitter. I'm rapidly approaching 1,000 followers,
Uh-oh.
which is awesome. 1,000. Also, me, Mary Ella, and Spoonie deliver the Cowboys report every Wednesday during the offseason at 8 p.m. During the season, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Central Time. Star Game Podcast on YouTube, man. Hit that sub, hit that bell. On Facebook, hey, man, we got you covered there too, man. It's just called Star Game. We got a Facebook group, man. Come join it. We're almost 4,000 strong right now. And we got a page as well. Go like and follow the page. Man, come be a part of the conversation. My guy Boss is in there. Man, shout out to my guy J Tuck. He's in there. Man, Big Game James, man. We have a good time. Everybody be in there commenting and getting our rocks off and having a good time with it, man. Appreciate you rolling the red carpet out for me, bruh.
Oh, man.
But, you know, at the very tail end of this thing, you got to let you know, boss. Pits over everything.
Oh, hell no. Because you're not.
Because
because that's why I let you go first, because you're not going to get the final word.
I already know. That's why I had to shoot it out. That's why I had to shoot it out there, sir.
So when it comes to Boss Cowboy Sports, you can definitely find me at Boss Cowboy Sports. My Twitter is the only thing that's a little bit backwards. It's at Cowboy_Boss, and I'm definitely ramping that up. You can also see more stuff on Instagram. You also, a lot of people watching us right now on YouTube. Matter of fact, YouTube is starting to actually outgrow our Facebook, which is actually very surprising.
Hey, boss.
But we'll take it all day.
What's
up, bud?
Boss, we got to do this. We got to do this too. It ain't just big enough to hit the sub button. You got to hit that bell on Boss because you might have missed out today.
Yeah.
You got to hit the bell because you never know when Boss is going to go on. It's yeah, he has his for sure shows. For sure shows. Although you never know when he's going to show up. You got to hit that bell to be in the know, man. There it is. Bam.
Yeah, man. No, and he right, man. You do got to follow all the steps. It's amazing, BJ, how many people just really don't. They don't just hit that little stuff where they miss this. It was a great debate, man. And I'm gonna say this: it was nobody that I thought of first. When I start coming around on receiver at 10 over Pitts, I say it's only one person that I want to talk about this with. It was you. I was like, this is the dude I want to have this fight with, because this is the dude that knows football. He's a draft head. He's also not a Kool-Aid drinker. He took a little sip today, but overall, you go get great content out of Mr. Nix 24/7, baby. So, man, but thank y'all for following Boss Cowboy Sports, and y'all stay up and be loyal. Stay with me, BJ. Don't leave.
Peace. Gotcha.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
I'm still going live with Big Game James, too.
Boss Cowboy Sports.